Good afternoon. It is Monday, 20th of February. And it's been a month since I did my last update. So I thought I would come and tell you a little bit what's been going on. Now, I did do this video about an hour and a half ago. I sat and I chatted for half an hour, blah, 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 blah. And then my camera went, oh, something's going on. Poof. Gone. But this time I had put everything away. And I was like, oh my God. So, I'm kind of doing this on the hoof because everything's been put away. So I'm sorry. I'm just sitting in my stitchy chair and I was sitting watching, so I thought I'll just do it right now. I've got over the, why has it disappeared? So, since I last saw you, I have been working on mainly two things. One is my dog, my black lab, which I'm doing for my sister's 50th, which is in the end of March. And the other is a wedding gift. So, without further ado, I'm now going to have to undo this because I put it back onto my frame. Ow. I will unwind my doggy because he's so cute. Well, actually, it's just she. I'm saying he, but my sister's doggy is a she. So, there we are. That's it. There she is. She will be Zara. My sister's dog is Zara. So, that's where we are now. When I first showed you, that was about a month ago. I was kind of round about here. I have worked like a Trojan on my big doggy. Purely because I need to get it done for... Oh, she's so cute. I'll just wind her back up. Needing her done for the 25th of March. My sister's having a lunch that day. So I want it done, framed. I bought a frame. I've done all that. So I can do it then. I should have it done then for the 25th. So I'm very pleased with it. It was a Heritage Crafts chart, just the chart. I think you can actually probably buy it as a kit. I got it as a chart, once upon a time in Harrogate, when I was at the Harrogate stitching show with some stitch friends a few years ago. I remember seeing it at the time, like, oh, my sister's got a black lab. I'll get that with the promise of doing it. I thought I'll do it one day, and then it's her 50th, so I thought, good time to do it. So, I'll just quickly show you. That's it there. It's called Chester. There we are. So yeah, that was the chart only. So, as you see, I've only got that little bit there to do. So, fingers crossed. Thumbs up, fingers crossed. I will have that done in the next couple of weeks. And then I can forget about it. So, the other thing is, I've been doing the Stitch Mania year starting something on the 17th of each month. So my start for the 17th of January was my Quaker Heart, which is by Marjorie Massey. Creations Originals, Marjorie Massey Inspiration Quaker. I'm doing the one in the middle, top middle. Obviously it's all backwards. I haven't worked out how I want to do it backwards. And in the middle, where it says peace and love, I'm changing that to the names of bride and groom because that fits in fine there, and I'm just going to put the date down there. The bridesmaid's dress and the flower girl's dress are going to be navy. I believe it's navy in her dress as well, so we are doing it in Threadworks. I think it's navy blue. So it's just, there we are. Yeah, there you are. So it really is just like two shades of blue. It's just it's very navy blue and a slightly lighter blue. That's the, yeah, see, it's just really the two shades. It kind of blends. Obviously a little bit of variation at each end of the shading, but that's it. So I have just been working that on, it's on Sparklies, Slightly Summer, which is, it looks quite there, but it's a very, 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 very pale blue. There's a very hint of blue in it. So, that's that. So I've charted I haven't done the bit in the middle because I've charted to rechart the name and where I'm going to put all that and the dates. I did that the weekend. I haven't been feeling, I apologise for sniffing and sniffling throughout this. I've had a bit of a stinker of a cold. Been up at work. It's been a bit rubbish. I've ridden the house, hadn't I? But I sat on Saturday and did that because I thought, well, I really wasn't actually even feeling like stitching. which is like bizarre. So I did that. So I'm gonna work on Doggy though for the time being, because that Doggy comes on the 20th. We're both getting her wedding's on the Tuesday, my sister's birthday's on the Wednesday, but my sister's lunch is the week before. Sister's lunch is the 25th. Her wedding reception is the 1st of April. So I don't need to have that finished till the week after. So logically, I'll get the dog done first, and then I'll get Quaker Heart done. Both of them should be done. I was a bit panicky at the beginning of the year, going, oh my god, what have I done? But so far, so good. I was just wondering, you're actually just working on like one kind of project. Most of the time I was forgetting that, and everything else is taking me years. When you actually just work on one project at a time, it doesn't actually take as long. The only note I've done another 2 things. So that was my start on the 17th of January. My start on the 17th of February. And my finish, I will just go, I put them away because it's my 30th. In the pocket. My little cutie wooden heart. See, for my keys. That's a key ring. So this was just a little freebie, and I might even cross stitch, or I was cross stitch. It was just one of the freebie kits that came. It came with a little wooden heart, the keyring bit, the ribbon. I've had it there for years, and again, I had it sat down. This is where I sit, and all my stitch stuff down here. I had it sat down in there, so I thought, oh, that'll do. That is just ideal. I'm not feeling too good. I'll get it done, and I just stitched it all in the day. It was great. It was pretty straightforward. It says it was it was charged for DMC and Anchor, and I don't think the rights are DMC. But they did a trick. It's quite cute. Just pretty little colours. And I went to a new keyring. My old keyring was a bit done in. A new car. Well, when I say it's a new car, it's about 3 months old now. But I needed a new keyring for a different car. So that was that. So that was February, January start, February start. And then on the 5th of the month is the full coverage for the 5th, or something like that. So I chose to work a little bit on my Cartographica. And if you haven't seen it before, I'll quickly just show you. It's just a black and white picture, it's not brilliant, but you'll get the general idea. It's it is 600 by 600. Something like 69 pages. My plan, I just want to get to the map. I'm up here. I started up here. So, where's Brim? There we are. Obviously, it's a very... Sorry, America, you're not even on this. It's a very European-centric map. So we're here. I'm up here somewhere. So my plan is to work on this bit. And, you know, I might never make it to... Where's the Village Away bit? Oh, it does have a strewn. It's a little bit of an odd map. I'm not sure when actually this is meant to be from. It doesn't actually say on it. Yeah. Sorry, America. I don't think it even exists on this map. You must be around the back. I don't think I'm ever going to make it to Australia. That seems to be Australia down there. We'll see. So I managed to do... I made a start on page 2 as such. I think this is page 1. This little square here. And then I went down the way. So I think that's maybe page 10. I think it's something like 9 right there. I could have told you. It's maybe page 9. So I went down the way. So this is page 2. So I have decided to do it so that it's kind of ziggies, that, you know, that kind of checker, kind of stepped kind of way. Because I think I haven't worked on it for quite a while, and I'm worried if I leave it for too long, it's going to start, the lines and everything going to start being kind of noticeable. So I feel if I do it that way, it might break that up a bit. So my plan for this year is just to get this page done, or just to start working that side. So eventually I get to some of the actual map. And I never make it to Australia. It's going to be an epic journey to get me to Australia. See how I get on. So that was my 5th, full coverage for the 5th. And I think I'll just keep working on it. I probably will just keep that as my full coverage for the 5th because I do like it until I work it into another rotation, because at the moment I'm just focusing on these 2 pieces. Obviously then I'll have another start in March for the 17th, which will probably be, it's either going to be my Mirabilia's Maidens of the, sorry about this, Mirabilia Maidens of the Season Autumn. I have winter on the go. I haven't done a lot of winter, to be truthful, but the only reason is I've got autumn is they were both in the same fabric, so the fabric's ready. I know all the threads are in my little stitchy box. Excuse me. So it makes sense. It's easy for me. It's a quick start. If I'm still working on these 2, it's a quick start. If not, it'll be my little French houses. I started November, so I'm going to maybe try and do it October or September. Because again, the piece of fabric I have for that is I bought it big enough to do at least 3 of the houses, if not maybe 4. So I could just work on it, and again, I know I've got all the threads down here. So that's my plans for the next month up until March or probably. That'll take me up to my next new start. Then for the rest of the year, then I signed up for Jessie Marie's countdown. I think it's to 29, her birthday in the end of April, and it's either a 2-week or 10 days that I'm not quite sure. I haven't looked. I've signed up to it. I haven't actually looked at it that much. I'll do that a lot near the time. And again, it runs the same as the Olympic Sal and the Christmas 12 Days Christmas Sal, so it's a different theme for each day, and it's great fun trying to work out how to how to make up a story as to how to fit something. I can't fit in. If I can't fit all comments, I'll just do another little new start. That won't be a problem. I have signed up to Stitch Mania in May, but I don't actually know if I'm going to actually do that or not. That might just be a step too far. I may just use it as like a different whip every day or something like that. I don't think I'll be doing a whole bunch of new starts. I think I would actually go demented. I am maybe overloading myself a little bit. But it's just so hard when there's so many nice things there and you have so many nice charts that you want to do. Stash wise, I've just realised I'm going to have to just move over. Sorry about this, because I'm just going to see if this will work okay. Oops, put it down a bit. Alright, okay. Because I bought a couple of charts, but they're just electronic charts. I have printed them off, but I only printed them off, and God knows where they are. They're upstairs or something. Right. Come here, please go away. No, I decided no, it's fine. No, don't go to home. Right, so, would you stop doing that? So I bought these, anyway, I'll tell you about them while I'm trying to get the picture up. I'm going to get rid of that there. Here we are. This is from Artisy. 2 from Artisy, adapted from the artwork by Sarah Moon. Now, Sarah Moon was kind of, it's kind of 70s feel about it. So, I don't know, just trying. Oh my God, please. I know I'm in full screen mode. Thank you. I want to be. That is the first one. Summer Wind. The lovely lady in a floaty blue dress, and it just reminds me of, I don't know, summer days, and I'd love just to be walking about in a floaty blue dress like that. I love it. Now, interesting, this is 199 by 300, again, ridiculous size. It's just not too bad. What, 16 count 12 by 19? But it is, all of it, it came as a complete full coverage. So all this bit around the side is all like charted. Yeah, that could be fun. It may make it for a nice easy stitch, but it, bit of a long-winded way. So that was that. The other one I bought from there as well, let's just get rid of that, was Gina. And I just love that. I love the colours in it. It's just the kind of muted, kind of sepia colours. Sorry, glare, the kind of reflection. Now again, this is practically the same size, not slightly smaller. Yeah, it's very similar size. But when I printed the chart off, the summer one was like this thick. And then this one was like this thick. So even though I work them off of PDF, I still prefer to use charts. I still like to print off the charts just so I know as a backup I've always got it. And then I realised, obviously, and with her, none of the bits is just her. None of the background as such has been charted. So it's a bit odd. I've used Artisy before. I did a sole assistant, but I haven't done them for a full coverage piece. Okay, sorry about that, sick child needed attending to. So, I was talking about those two. Sorry, run about. Let me think, the other thing, I'm just going to put this back up. Oh, we're falling down. That's better. The only other thing I bought was one I had saw on Blitz Stitch. Thank you, Blitz Stitch, for showing that off. I think it's the Verandas of South Battery or South Carolina, something along that line. I found it and I loved it. He's doing his is nearly finished, I think now. It's really good. And I've been watching that and I really like that. I really like that. Anyway, so he put a wee link up to, and eventually found it. Very nice lady in Etsy. I think it's Lady Diamond's Emporium. And she's been great keeping in touch. She had a bit of snow. They've had a bit of a snowstorm. And I've been seeing some pictures on Instagram of the summer snow you guys have. Oh my God. That's some amount of snow. And it's like, where does it all go? So she's been great keeping in touch. Anyway, apparently it's in the post now. Ooh. So I should get that in a few days. I'm just trying to think what else that's good. You know, it's not stitching wise. It's been a bit mundane. We've got lots of greys and lots of blacks with the dog. So it's been nice to do a little bit of blue. I'm itching to get them done though, so I can get back to my own stuff and get some. It's like I've got the Love I Thread, the Leonard that chap. I think it's a walk in the park. Or some trees. Anyway, you know the ones. I did one day on that. I worked on it on Christmas Day and I haven't touched it since. I'm itching to get back to that. I've got my Heaven and Earth captive. I've got another Heaven and Earth. I've got Field of Lavender, I think it is. Mini Field of Lavender, something like that. Anyway, it's all like purples. I'm like, oh, I just don't want to start all this stuff. It's just all crying out to me. But I can't. I'm going to get these done. These are important. So, and that's it. That stitch wise. Otherwise, just coming up in the year, I've got. Originally 2017, I thought it was going to be quite a dull year. I hadn't really anything planned. And then in the last month, we've suddenly got quite a few things planned. We've got some gigs coming up where I'm going to see Amadeus live at the concert hall, which is where they're showing the film, and we've got the Scottish Orchestra and the choir singing along in Glasgow, the Royal Concert Hall. I've had that booked for like a year, so I'm looking forward to that. Then I booked tickets to go see Hans Zimmer, film composer. He's doing a big live concert at Glasgow. And then I booked tickets to go see Nashville. They're playing in Glasgow. It's like child again. Yeah, so I'm going to see Hans Zimmer. It's my husband that's really got into that recently. We've been listening to a lot of film tracks and all that, so I'm really looking forward to that. And then the best thing is, though, in the summer, my father-in-law decided he wanted to take all his family away on holiday. So, excuse me, there's 20 of us, so it's my husband and his brothers and sisters and respective families, so all the children, grandchildren, great-grandchildren. 20 of us going. And what started off as I thought we were just going to have a little UK holiday is now it worked out easier and cheaper just for us all to go abroad. So we're going to the island of Rhodes in Greece in the middle of July. I'm just going to be head to toe in factor 50 for the week. And then that would be during the day, and then at night I'll be head to toe in DEET. Because I remember I've been to Turkey before, just right next to it, and I got mosquito bites. Big leg was out here. Oh, it's just not attractive. But never mind. If somebody's giving me a free holiday, I'll take it. So I'm really looking forward to it. I'm really excited about that. Just because it's going to be 20 hours and we're going to stay in some really nice apartments in Lindos. There's like an Acropolis and donkeys and oh, it just looks lovely. So really excited about that. And I've even now got plans for 2018 because there's now going to be a Scottish stitching retreat. I went to one last year. Yeah, this time last year. In Crewe. Which was originally Heaven and Earth stitching retreat. And it was on again this year, but I couldn't go because we were going to Bath to visit family. So for next year they're doing, one of the girls, it's very kind of organised one for Scotland. Obviously not just Scottish people, but a slightly smaller one because I did find another one. The one in Crewe was good, but just when you've got, it was something like 50 or something people, and it's really hard when you don't know anybody and you end up actually not speaking to a lot of the people there, not out of badness or anything, but it's really hard to actually get to know everyone. So this one is only I think it's 30 at the most, so that is a kind of good number. And the best thing is it's like an hour away from me. It's like just up the road. So we're just going for the one night. We've got first thing on Saturday morning, come back on the Sunday. It should be good, and it's a really nice hotel. I've heard good things about it. So there's like a spa as well. So that's some of my plans for next year, and I'm also going to meet up with another stitch friend, Ali, who I've known for years now. I knew her through one of the Yahoo groups many years ago. I mean, I think Neva's like 1 or 2, so that's like 6. My daughter's like 17 this year, so I've known her for years. We've met up a few times. Obviously, she used to live in Glasgow, so I'd say quite regularly, but she's now lives down in Yorkshire. So I'd messaged her the other day. I said, right, I'm coming down. I said I would come down. I'm going to come down, sort some dates out. So I'll go and spend a couple of days with her. She'll be good. And that's it. So I'm going to love you and leave you because I'm terrified of this video now going to go poof like the last one did. I need to go and pick my daughter up from college. And that should be me. I'm going to carry, well, I think I've got what time yet. Oh, I've got about another 10-15 minutes of stitching before I have to go and get her from college. And that's it. So I shall see you all again probably in the middle of March again, hopefully with some finishes. Woohoo! Thanks for tuning in, everyone. And thanks for all your comments. Very much appreciated. And for people that subscribe. And for anybody that's watching. Thank you very much. Cheers. Bye-bye.